We are live on MLB Network as we come at you this evening from Globe Life Park in Arlington, Texas. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the New York Yankees and the Texas Rangers. So here's Brett Gardner now, and we are set for baseball here this evening. The 3-2 pitch is put in play to the right side of the infield. And that's out number 1. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, I know this team is hoping Brett Gardner can get on a hot streak. It's been an interesting year. You know, he's hit under 200 on the road, and you don't expect anybody that's as good of a player as this guy is to struggle that bad on the road. Under 200, that's pretty ugly.
Got him to go down swinging there. Aaron Judge is the second out of the opening frame. Ripped down the line. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Here's Elvis Andrus now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The 1-1 home. Hit on the ground toward the left. Taken in by Machado. Throw on to first. In time, 1 away. Now time now to look at Jeff Bannister's Rangers lineup card in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, there's no doubt the skill set of Delino DeShields is something to keep an eye on. He hit over 350 last month. Just consistent at-bats all throughout the month. He was tough to pitch to. Hitting good pitching and hit poor pitching as well. We'll see if he stays hot here.
And it's fouled away.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gardner going back at the track. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Around second, he's on his way to third. And he is into third with a 2-out triple. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. Here's Starlin Castro. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Now the 3-2 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Right there is Beltre. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
So here's how the Rangers are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at second baseman Rougned Odor. Pound for pound, one of the strongest guys in the game. 30 home run potential, but a premium defender at second base. And if you don't slide properly into second base, he is going to let.
He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
The 1-1. He swung on and missed for strike number 2. Well, this lineup's been good all season so far. They've looked especially dominant as of late. What's been clicking in particular for them lately, guys?
Yeah, I don't think we can be surprised. They're on fire right now. Continuing a hot start, Matty, no doubt. They've stayed strong. They've come out of spring training with one goal in mind, that's to get to the postseason. Strong starting rotation, a lineup that doesn't quit. The guys seem to really rally around each other, and they got one of the strongest bullpens in the game.
In now, Didi Gregorius. Flipped out the other way towards short, and that'll be the second out.
Batting 8, the first baseman, number 33, Greg Bird.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Greg Bird, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Yeah, and giving up an RBI double is always painful, but even more so when there are 2 outs in the inning. A run had already crossed the plate, and then he gives up a blistering double to allow another run on the board.
Into the box now, Carlos Gomez. Flying toward right center, and that'll get down out there. The throw home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
Standing in now, Brett Gardner. A dive, but it's off his glove. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
The batter, number 99, designated hitter.
Here's big Aaron Judge. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
The 1-1 home. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. 3 runs already home here. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. On now to the bottom of the second. The Yankees lead this one 3-0. Here's Joey Gallo now. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
So he sets him down swinging. Joey Gallo becomes the first out here in the bottom of the second. That one's in there, 3-1. Three and 2, full count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Bouncer up the middle. Gregorius is there. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting 6th, right fielder, Shin-Soo.
So next to the plate for Texas, Shin-Soo Choo will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And right into the shift. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We've played 2 full. It's the Yankees 3 and the Rangers. Digging in to try it again, Gary Sanchez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victory.
Securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Their count now at 2-2. The 2-2. Drilled to the left side. Andrus fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting, second baseman, Starlin Castro.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Starlin Castro. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-1. This one's down to third. Fielded by Beltran. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and set to stand in the ultra-dangerous Giancarlo Stanton.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And Stanton's aboard. It's a base hit. So the 2-out hit here extends the inning for Manny Machado.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there, Dan. Was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 2-1. Hit out towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first.
Well, this is a costly mistake, to say the least. It's a dead ball situation. That means those runners automatically move up to second and third, not helping your cause very much when your errors are putting guys into scoring position.
Stepping in now, Didi Gregorius. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. And a relay home. And they will not get him at the plate as he's under the tag of Chirinos.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Rose.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
In now, Greg Bird. Count is 1-2 now. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Gregorius leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So 2 runs on 2 hits. In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. And his guys have quite a hill to climb. Down 5-zip here in the early going.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
That was some great situational hitting there after surveying the field to see what the defense was giving him. The third baseman was well off the line, and he had no chance to make a play as he sprays it down the left field line for a 2-bagger.
1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. A runner at second, nobody out. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Back goes Gomez. Still ranging back. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. Into the box now, Trevor Plouffe.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
So he got him swinging. Trevor Plouffe is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Gardner is there, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next for the Rangers.
And here's the second generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The big curveball just misses apparently. Ball 2.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
And it's 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rangers center fielder. Line drive to left. Gardner is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Here's Carlos Gomez. Circle change here, but it's taken for ball 2. Skied into straightaway right. Chu has a read on it. 1 away.
The left fielder, number 11, Brett.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Brett Gardner. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And he got him. Riding in once again, Aaron Judge. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Line drive, base hit.
Hey, after starting the game 0 for 2 with 2 punch-outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of hit.
Digging in once again, Gary Sanchez. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And this one is gone. A home run.
That's what I love about baseball. The pitch before, he looked absolutely foolish, but he gathered himself, stayed with the plan, and the next pitch he goes yard. Every pitch is another chance.
Into the box, Starlin Castro. Back up the middle. And Castro's got himself a base hit. Giancarlo Stanton will get a chance in the inning following the base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Stepping in now, Giancarlo Stanton takes a fastball on the inside corner. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And this is fouled at the plate.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Line toward the gap in left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Yankees 7 and the Rangers 2. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. The 3-1. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th. Here's Joey Gallo now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now a curveball's in there. 1 and 2 now.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
And there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
1-2 to the Rangers catcher. Swinging and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it, so that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Rangers leave 1. They're down 5. It's 7-2.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Rangers.
Here's Manny Machado now. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Mazzara is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting.
So with his day fully over now, you get a look at the pitching line for the Rangers starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for. Here's Didi Gregorius. He singled and drove home 2 his last time. And that's high and off the plate, 2-1. 7 runs, 10 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Back up. Oh, no, that got him. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Again, a 1-2. And right into the shift. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Bounce it to the left side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Bombers. They're on top 7-2. Leading off the inning, Nomar Mazzara, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Trying to pick things up where he left off. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
For the Rangers, designated hitter, Trevor Plouffe.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Trevor Plouffe. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Striding in once again, Carlos Gomez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Hit on the ground out to short. There is Andrus. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
How about it? Left fielder, Brett Gardner.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Brett Gardner. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Line drive to center field. And Gardner's going to reach. It's a base hit.
Well, this guy makes a living on hitting fastballs. Fall behind in the count, and you'll make you pay.
Yeah, Dan, you drive to the ballpark every night praying to get 1-3-1 count so your eyes can light up and you can guaranteed fastball let it eat.
The 1-2. Hard hit ball to short. And Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
In now, Gary Sanchez. Very weakly on the ground. He's set. Here's the 2-2. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. Gardner on second. Judge is over at first with one away. And this is in a bit tight. Maybe above the letters as well. So it's a full count now. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Swing and a little tapper. The next 3-2. Drilled down the line. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
Another full count pitch on its way. Bat explodes as this is popped up. And he finds a way to focus on the baseball there as he has it for a big out number 2.
Up next for the Yankees.
Here's Starlin Castro. Last time through was a base hit. 3-0 pitch. Hit out towards second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they'll add another to the total. It's 8-2 now.
Boy, talking about coming up with a big knock. After that pop-up, it looked like the inning was potentially over. Big 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you watch your teammate in front of you miss his pitch. He got a nice pitch to hit right there and pops it up. You could tell he was dejected as he went back to the dugout. All you're trying to do is be a great teammate. Sean Casey always used to say to me, hey, D-Row, mix in a good teammate one time. That's exactly what this guy did.
Grounded down the third baseline. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now another 1-2. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Lazar going back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. Now the relay home. And it's not in time. He's safe as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup. And that's exactly been the case today.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Yankees 10 and the Rangers 2. Here's Elvis Andrus now. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit for the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
The next 3-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. Digging in once again, Delino DeShields. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Popped him up. Bird is there, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. So 2 away for the Rangers here in the 6th, and set to stand in a guy who seems to get better with age, the dangerous Adrian Beltre. 2 balls and a strike now. Pulls this one in the air out to left. After it is Gardner. And the inning is over. Rangers set down in order, and the lead stays at 8. Here's Didi Gregorius. He was a ground-out victim last time up. High in the air out to center field. DeShields patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Now batting. First baseman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Greg Bird. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Lifted in the air to center. Lazara's on the move, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Center fielder number 14.
Ready for another chance? Carlos Gomez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 3-2 to the Yankees center fielder. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Now the payoff pitch home. On the ground to the left side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1, 2, 3, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Robinson Chirinos. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Gomez has it in his sights. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The right fielder number 17.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. Couple of ground outs on his batting line in 2 trips so far. Hit back up the middle. Gregorius has it. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers. And the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Here's Brett Gardner now. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. The 1-1. Is taken high above the zone. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. A shot down the first baseline. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
He went with the slider, but the hitter wasn't fooled for a second. Gets the barrel of the bat through the zone and rips it down the line for a leadoff double.
Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Drilled right back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. And now this is bobbled out in center. Throw to second, but he's in there as a run will score on the play as well.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Judge stands at second with no outs. 1-2 to the Yankees catcher.
The count is 1-2.
The 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 1-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. The 1-2. Hit hard to short. Andrus has it. And there's one down now. Here's Starlin Castro. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance.
Castro.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Liner toward right center, and that's in there. Base hit. Judge isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. Safe at the plate. Way out in front, now up by 10.
Guys, that jacks me up right there. Kept his front shoulder tucked, the hip tucked, was able to stay inside that slider and drive it the other way.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
The 1-2 to third. Beltre has it. Oh, but it's a wide throw to second, and they can't get the out. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a three-ring circus.
The 3-2 now to Machado. And a good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Another full count pitch home. High and deep to right center. On the move is DeShields. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, but particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
Number 41.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. A pause and the 0-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Pat. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Under it is Machado, and he'll take it for the first down.
Up next for the Rangers.
Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our two starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown nine have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Machado just to the left of the mound. 2 down. Here's Trevor Plouffe standing in. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. Full count still. Once again a 3-2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Back here in the Lone Star State with Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Set to start the 9th inning in this one. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
High in the air down the right field line. On the move is Chu, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
The left fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Brett Gardner. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Two out, nobody on. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Here's Elvis Andrus now, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Center fielder.
And here's the second-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. 1 out, nobody on. Count remains full.
I would say the pitcher would tell us up here that that wasn't great execution, but he definitely had him off balance. That is a pitch in his arsenal that he can go to.
Count still full, 3-2.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch, or he's going to start getting hurt.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Down the third baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another full count pitch home. He swung on and missed. He got him.
When you're this deep into a start, it can be really exhausting and annoying when a hitter makes you work as hard as he did right there. He got the strikeout. That's great, but he's probably thinking, get that guy out of here.
Texas down to their final strike in this one. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Taken in by Gregorius. Throw on to first, and the Yankees make it 6 straight victories now as this one is over. 13-2 is the rather one-sided final tally. The Yankees rack up a division lead. We are live on MLB Network as we come at you this evening from Globe Life Park in Arlington, Texas. Tonight we wrap up this three-game series between the New York Yankees and the Texas Rangers. Stepping in, Brett Gardner. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Swinging a soft liner. On to first with it is Andrus, and it's in time, one away. Next for New York, Greg Bird, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Count still at 1-2. 67 degrees our game time temperature. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielder. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
In now is the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
Here's a high pop-up. Beltre moving to his left. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Now batting, Elvis Andrus. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. swing and a ground ball to third, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Gregorius is there for it. Makes the play, one away.
Batting second.
And here's the second generation big leaguer Delino DeShields, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Bases are empty, one man out. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Batting third baseman, Adrian Eltre.
The 1-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. An inning in the books. Scoreless on MLB Network. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Gary Sanchez. He enters this one second in the American League in round trippers. The 1-1 pitch. On the ground and right at the shifted infielder. Andrus fields it cleanly, and the of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
So here's how the Rangers are positioned defensively. And guys, looking at their loss last game, I think the common theme in this one is the fact that they gave their opposition way too many chances, committing 3 errors. That is not the MO of what makes this team great. They're going to have to figure out a way to flash the leather much better today. Let's take a look at what happens in this one.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He's, of course, a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the American League in that category. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Shin-Soo Choo there to play it, and that's out number 2.
Batting sixth, third baseman number 13, Manny Machado.
Next for New York, Manny Machado. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Ripped toward the gap in right. Machado on his way to second. And he is into second with a 2-out double. So some life with 2 away as he's into second with the opposite field double as he tacks on to his total, currently 3rd best on the Yankee ball club. Here's Didi Gregorius, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 1-1. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. This year against right-handed pitching, Gregorius brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. Back goes Choo to the track, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Man, it's like deja vu all over again. 2 well-hit back-to-back doubles that bring in a run. This one ends up going off the wall, and it looks like they've got a pretty good idea what this guy's trying to do to them out there. Definitely getting some good swings against him.
Standing in now, Starlin Castro. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. Chirinos corrals it. And that ends the inning. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. It's now 1-0 New York. Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Joey Gallo. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 1-2. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Big Joey Gallo leaves the yard with a solo shot. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Rangers have drawn even now at 1 apiece.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Base is empty here with nobody out. Hit out towards second. And that's through for a hit.
You know, Dero, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you could get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Now This is swung on and missed by Chu as he's dispatched for the first down.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting 8. Second
Here's
baseman.
Odor now. Previous history with Sabathia, he's 1 for 5. 1-1. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Odor is below the Mendoza. And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow. Now the 1-1 pitch. This is pulled into right, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first down.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Into the box now, Brett Gardner. Swing and a miss, got him reaching. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Now batting.
Striding in once again, Greg Bird. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Liner in there for a base hit. Giancarlo Stanton now. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1 left for the Yankees. Home half of the third coming up, tied at 1. Here's Trevor Plouffe standing in, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Machado has a play. He's got it 1 away. Here's Elvis Andrus now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And he's taking here and looks at strike 2 right down the middle. Here comes the payoff pitch. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Center fielder, number 3, Delino.
Ready for another chance. Delino DeShields looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit out towards second. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. The 2-out hit will bring Adrian Beltre to the plate now.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone. Grab your glove and flash some leather.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is under it. And that retires the side. 1 left for Texas. Through 3 complete, all tied 1 apiece. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gary Sanchez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. .30 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Digging in to try it again, Aaron Judge. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now the 2-1 pitch. Is strike 2 swinging. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors for the Yankees so far. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And it is troubled. It finds the gap for extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
And I think that may have been a situation where the runner on first was waiting to see if the ball was going to get down or not. If there were 2 outs, he most likely scores there. Instead, he has to hold at third. Can't really fault him for that, though.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Didi Gregorius. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Line to the right side. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And the second run will score as well. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
With that base hit right there, D-Row, that's his 3rd RBI of the game. More importantly, his team's now ahead.
Yeah, these are the special ones. He's had a great approach all day. He's battled his tail off, and he's given his team single-handedly, almost given his team a chance to win this one.
1-2 now.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make-or-break moment in this game. When you're playing a first-place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do. As a former pitcher, I can tell you sometimes you're just going to have games that get away from you. He's been struggling all outing long, and that wild pitch puts a little salt into the wound. He just hasn't had it in this one.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Chu, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. And Castro makes it all the way around to third with a triple.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero on the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jacoby Ellsbury. 3 runs already home and a potential 4th standing at third base. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Sent on the ground out to second. Odor has it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Into the box, Brett Gardner. Lifted into the air to shallow center. DeShields coming on. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. So it's 4 runs on just 3 base hits. No.
Here's Joey Gallo now. Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Digging in now, Robinson Chirinos. A base hit in his first trip. High in the air and deep to left center field. Ellsbury going back at the track. The wall. Gone! In now, Shin-Soo Choo. A ball and 2 strikes now. Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right. Judge racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
Now batting, left fielder, Nomar Mazara.
In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Lifted in the air to center. Ellsbury is under it. And that's the 3rd out. Rangers do get one back, however, on the strength of this home run. Digging in and looking for more, Greg Bird, 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Some action out in the bullpen, couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Bird is retired, and there's 1 away. So a good job to get the out there, but with 5 runs already surrendered, that's not going to do any favors to the team ERA so far this season. And that's a sight you don't want to see. Dead last in the AL in that category. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. And there are 2 away now.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Back goes DeShields. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
And it's a 6 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Oh, then he gets him to chase it in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Yanks solo home run. Leading off the inning, Odor, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Fell behind early in this one 3-0 and has battled back with 2 quality strikes. Interested to see if he catches a big part of the plate right here or tries to get a nibble. Hey guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Turned on down the line, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Again, he sends it out of play. High in the air out to center field. And Ellsbury will put this one away for out number 2. And here's the second generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Here he comes again, 1-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Rangers leave 1. They still trail here. It's 6-2.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Rangers.
Here's Manny Machado now. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. Popped him up. Gallo in foul ground. Oh, he brought it back.
Up next for the Yankees. Shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Ready once again, Didi Gregorius. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. The 1-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Chasing after it is DeShields. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Starlin Castro. Tripled homer run last time through, so we'll see what he's got in store here. Now the payoff pitch home. This is line to left. Well, this is going to hang up there just long enough to be taken in on the run in shallow left, and that ends the inning. So the Yankees. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Grounded back up the middle, gloved by Castro, and that's the first out. So next to the plate for Texas, Joey Gallo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. Into the box now, Robinson Chirinos. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run. 1-2 to the Rangers catcher.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball into honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
Bird waits on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Digging in to try it again, Jacoby Ellsbury. A line out and a ground ball for an out on his line so far. A bouncer up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
The left fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
Here's Brett Gardner now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. The 1-2. Popped him up. Chirinos over to his left. And he brings it in on the warning track.
Up next for the Yankees, first baseman, Greg Bird.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Greg Bird. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Stepping in now, Giancarlo Stanton. Grounded to third. Here's a flip to Odor covering, and the inning is over. Shin-Soo Choo will lead things off after the break. It's Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Ready for another chance? Nomar Mazara. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Sabathia looking strong as usual. 2 earned through 6 1/3. Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third. There to pull it in is Machado, and that's out number 2.
Now batting.
Striding in once again, Rougned Odor. He got called out on strikes his last time through. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ballgame.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Rangers.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Gary Sanchez. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
In that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Popped him up. And he'll put this one away for the first down of the inning. Ready for another shot now, Aaron Judge. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 1 out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Goodell features one of the biggest yackers in the game. Curveball's got a ton of movement. And right into the shift. Beltre's there. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
Digging in once again, Manny Machado. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. 2 out, nobody on. Now Manny turns on one and sends it to deep left. And this is called a foul ball. Maybe by a matter of inches that time. And now we're going to get a stoppage here as the 4 umpires will gather together near third base to discuss whether or not that was really a foul ball. And remember now, if there's any uncertainty, the umpires can go inside to get a look at the video feed from headquarters in New York. And I believe that's exactly what they're going to do. We'll give you a look at this from our own cameras and let you make the call for yourself. Okay, the umpires have emerged from the dugout with the ruling. And it is going to remain a foul ball. So they had it right the first time. But if there's any doubt, go inside and get this thing right. The 1-2. And And that one stayed up a little high. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Here's Trevor Plouffe standing in. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Ellsbury going back at the track, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall, and he'll pull into second here with nobody out. And it's a flying start to the inning for the Rangers. It's a leadoff triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers think, and he's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Looking at his career totals, Andres is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Elvis Andrus becomes the first out in the bottom of the 8th inning. Ready once again, Delino DeShields. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And it'll be a sac fly and an RBI as that'll cut this to a 3-run deficit now.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy at third a chance.
Down the left field line and deep. Gardner sprinting after it. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We've played 8. The Dallas skyline in the background as we welcome you back to baseball on MLB Network. Alex Claudio enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Hit in the air to right field. Chu coming on. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
It's a great job right there to get a leadoff knock. You got the lead. You have a chance to add on in the later innings. Leadoff guy getting on sets the tone.
Into the box now, Starlin Castro. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2. Gregorius on at first, nobody out. Tapped up the third base line. And there's one away. Runner at second, one away, and that'll bring in the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. And he's behind now as he missed badly on that swing, 1-2.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
The left fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
Here's Brett Gardner now, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Here's another 0-2. And this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2. The 0-2 once more. And this will be chopped foul here at home plate. Just gets a piece of it. Still 0-2.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Ready with another 0-2. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Working for the punch out and the offering. This is popped up. Beltre is there, and that retires the side. The Yanks leave one. They still lead it 6-3.
Here's Joey Gallo now.
And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager, especially when your guy's still pitching well. You've got to kind of look for some signs. Is he starting to get hit more? Is he losing his command? Even if he's still throwing strikes, stuff like that.
Yeah, good points to keep an eye on if he continues on much longer. David Robertson comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save. So it was a strikeout looking there. Robinson Chirinos goes down, and they've got only 1 out left to work with. Count is 1-2 now. Two out, nobody on. Texas down to their final strike in this one. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. And tonight's comes to an end. 6-3 the final. New York wrap up their